Okay, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Well, it's not really morning. It's mid-morning. It's about 10:30 or so. So today, I'm gonna change the oil in my truck. That light came on. Yeah. So, well, I don't ever, take my truck to get the oil changed. I always do it myself. I know a lot of guys, may take their truck somewhere and all that. I don't do all that, man. I don't like to wait, and I don't want to pay, though, a lot of times you can find a deal on getting your oil changed. It's really more about the time for me. I don't want to take time to do that. Like it was on Sunday with the quick lube place or whatever, they're closed on Sunday. At least the one down here is, I don't know. And I don't want to go anywhere and have to wait or nothing like that. It's hard enough to get me to go get emissions on a vehicle. So I certainly don't want to wait while I change the oil in the truck. And if, nothing wrong with it, that's what you do, but that ain't what I do. And a lot of times, man, the price that they give you on the oil change, it ain't far off of what you would pay if you went and bought the oil. I got the oil right here for the truck and the oil filter. I want to say it's about $70. No, not $70. That's counting the $30. So about $40 or so. And I think they charge $110 at the quick lube place. Another thing too, why I don't like taking my truck there. I don't want to wait. I don't want to pay. And a lot of times their labor is about like some of my labor has been over the years. So yeah, but I'm gonna pull the truck in here, and right here, I got it unhooked from the Bobcat trailer. I'm gonna bring it around here and pull it up in here, and I'm gonna change the oil real quick. Okay guys, so over the years I've had guys ask me about the software that I use, and this is the software that I use right here. It's called Lawn Pro, and you can see it's basically a calendar, and the green represents the work that we've done, and the I guess purple represents the jobs coming up this week. Okay, now I haven't invoiced, as you can see, for yesterday, the 5th. I haven't invoiced her yet, but it's just a formality, and I'll do it on my home computer, in my office in the house. I'm just showing you guys this. So this just kind of shows the days. It's Sunday, of course, and y'all see there's nothing on the list for Sunday. So, and if I click on these, it'll show probably 4 or 5 more. That's the day right there that we do the $1 million street. So it's over $1,000 in 4 properties. So you can't really look at the amount of properties that we're doing and determine if we're doing good money or not, or a lot of money or not. So not many jobs or properties, when you do 4 of them, are going to pay you like $1,100 or whatever, right? Not many times. Every now and then. But this is a regular. So yeah, and then this is the day that we cleaned up those jobs. I stole that customer. And it doesn't show you how much money or nothing. And then when you click on it, it will I don't want to click on it, then it gives all. I'm not going to want to click on none of them because there's a lot of haters out there, and there's a lot of people out there that, well, they ain't got no life like I got. So they'll, try to contact the customers and, all that. So I'm working on the schedule for this week now, right? Tomorrow is pretty much a lot because we got the HOA, and the HOA is a $500 cut. So we got 500, 280, 500, 280. So that's 880 right there. This is 100 right here. That's 980. This is a 60 and a 60. So 980 plus 120, $1,100. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing tomorrow. And then if whatever we don't get done with tomorrow, I'll push on to this day. Now Tuesday is a light day so far, but I'm not done with the schedule. I'm done with Monday. So now I'm gonna try to move some of this stuff around to where we can open up the weekend. This is how I look at everything. So we can open up the weekend for maybe doing some skid steer work or something, okay? I did lose another customer. They're moving at the end of August. And right here, and I've already marked it. This is the last cut. It's going to be on the 25th of August. So he's been a good customer, but get this, y'all. This customer right here is one that requires a push mower. So see, by me not jumping the gun and running out there and buying a push mower, I've lost 2 customers that out of the 3 or so, how many I got? I got 1. Yeah, I only had like 4 customers that required a push mower. Now I got 2. So, and we're not trying to take on any more push mowing jobs. I'm not saying I won't, but that ain't what I'm trying to do. So we lost this one right here, and the last cut will be on the 25th. This is weekly. So I saved myself money, because if I just ran out there being, you know, scared and desperate, and well, Ray, you got the money to do all that with, that's all fine, man, but you don't want to spend your money if you don't have to on stuff like that. You know, you just don't, man. It ain't smart. If I run across another push mowing job that I feel is worthy of us doing, then I'll, you know, cross to buying another mower, push mower at that point in time. But that won't be this year, I don't think, unless the commercial 30 I got now just straight up blows up or something. And we're only going to be using it like once or twice every 2 weeks. So that's what we want, man. We don't want to do push mowing jobs. I know a lot of you guys might like doing them, and there is money in it. But you know, the longer you're in business, the less likely you want to do that. To me, it's just a sign of evolving a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to accept any push mowing jobs unless it pays a lot and I feel like the reward is worth it. But so I don't want people to come at me when I do take another push mowing job. You said you were never going to do push mowing again. No, I'll make a determination on each job that I go look at that requires a push mower. And if it's something that I feel like doing for whatever reason, because I'm the owner, then I'll make a move then. A lot of times I'll say things in the videos and people come at me like verbatim and say, you said you were never going to do this and you said you were never going to do that. Everything is open to negotiation when it comes to what kind of work I'll do and what kind of equipment I'll buy and all that. If the right customer comes through the door and I see that I got a yearly contract that's going to pay me, you know, whatever I think is worthy of it, then I'll go buy another push mower. But as of right now, I don't have that, so we're not going to buy it. We're going to save that $2,500, whatever it costs. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys, and all this stuff right here are repeat offenders, if you will. Now I do tweak it, and I will move stuff around, and I do have some customers that I haven't put on there for every 2 weeks yet. But there's another job that I picked up when, you know, you lose one, like I'm going to be losing this guy. And over there where me and Francisco pulled those trees out a couple months ago with the Bobcat, and right in front of the house by the front door and the sidewalk, where I pulled the trees down with the Bobcat and I power raked everything, they got grass over there now. So now they're wanting me to cut that grass too. So now we'll be doing the roadside out there where that we've always been cutting, and now we're gonna start doing around the house. So that is gonna negate me losing this one, and it's gonna replace this one with one I can ride the mower on, and it's gonna replace this one with one that we're already at doing the front out by Highway 16 too. So it's going to be a better deal. It's not going to cost me as much to do the new one as it did to do this one, and it's going to pay the same. So it seems like every time I'm losing one, I'm gaining one, losing one, gaining one. So yeah, but that's where I'm at, man. I'm fixing to pull the truck in here, and we're gonna go on and drain the oil out of the truck, and then I'm gonna eat lunch while the oil's draining, and then I'll come back and you know, change the oil filter and the oil. Also, I need to change the oil on the new mower. The new Exmart has 55 hours on it, y'all. So I'm gonna be changing that today as well. I got everything I need. So that's what I'll do on Sunday. And then I haven't heard from Francisco, but hopefully I'll hear from him sometime today. If he can't work tomorrow, that's fine. You see how I keep everything in order, where I'm not having to shovel around too much. And that's how I stay efficient and everything. All right, y'all. So I got the oil change in the truck. Man, what a pain in the butt. So on another front, I talked to the lady about the mower, and I made an offer to her. Well, I talked to her, and she said that she'd take the offer, right? But she got one of her family members is going to come look at it. So I should have bought it the other day. You can't wibble wobble around, you know, when there's a good deal on the table, because it's just a matter of time before somebody else that knows it's a good deal is going to get it, and it's got a more of a personal relationship with it than me. I think she said it was her nephew. So but she said that she'd be willing to take the money that I offered her if he don't come through. So now, if I really needed that mower, I would have pulled the trigger on it the other day. I'd have went to the bank and got or wrote her a check the other day for it and left with it that day. But I don't need the mower, and I was just going to get it and, you know, either come up, right, a little bit or something. I'm a hustler, man, you know, so if I could have got it, you know, and you never know, I might still end up with it, because I got money, you know, to buy it. I ain't none of this, I'll give you this and that. You got to always have the money on standby when you're trying to buy something. Now, if it's her nephew, of course her nephew, and I don't know what kind of relationship they got, but her nephew might, you know, work with her, you know, I don't know. She might work with him or whatever. But if you ain't got no money, or you know, spend your money on dumb shit, and you ain't got no money that you can let go of, then you know, you'll never, you know, you can't ever buy it. That's why I don't spend my money on dumb shit, you know. But it's a little bit of a bummer, because I was a little bit stoked about getting it, and you know, well, whatever I get it for, if I knew somebody that, you know, that really needed it, they could get it for whatever I'm getting it for. You know, I don't have to make a fortune on it, but if I put money in the street, then I expect to make something on it. Well, Ray, you ought to get that mower and just give it to somebody. Ain't nobody gave me no mower, you know. If I give somebody a deal on it, then that's a good mower for them, man. For real. If they like Scag, y'all know I don't want it. I don't need it. But if I did, I would have pulled the trigger yesterday, or day before yesterday, whatever day we cut over there, Friday. I just didn't need it, man. So I mean, I didn't get to really thinking about it until, you know, I did the little video and I was looking at it through the video when I was editing, and I'm like, damn, man, that mower is a pretty good mower. If I can get it for a couple grand, that'd be sweet, you know. But if I got it, I would want to make money on it. I would. I'm just keeping it real, man. But still, even if I buy it from her or can get it from her cheap enough, then I can sell it. Say, we'll just hypothetically say I can get her to sell it to me for $2,000. I sell it for $3 all day long, all day long. Ray, that ain't right, man. You're making $1,000 on, you know, I'm making $1,000 because I'm putting $2,000 in the street on a mower from a customer that I built a relationship with for, you know, 7 or 8 years. There's people that make a living and that's all they do. They have contacts and they make a living just based on that. It'd be like you buying your house from a real estate agent and the real estate agent, you know, not taking her fee. Or it'd be like you buying a car and the car salesman selling it to you for the same price he paid for it. And that's not going to happen. And if she wanted any more than $3,000 for it, I wouldn't even buy it. If I can't get it, put it like this: if I can't get it for $2,000, then I don't even want it, because there's not enough money for, if there's not enough meat on the bone to make it worth it. Well, you ain't got to do anything. Yeah, I do. I got to go over there. I got to move all the stuff out of the way, load it on the trailer, bring it home, and then I got to sell it. That's taking me away from doing something, you know. But we'll see what she does, man. You know, I'll be transparent with y'all, man. I'm gonna make money on it. If I get in the middle of a deal, I'm gonna make money on it, or I'm not gonna get in the middle of a deal. You know. Now, if somebody, one of you guys or whatever, wants it, and y'all wanna come down here and get it, then I might work a better deal with one of you guys. But I'm not gonna want to put my money in the street and hope one of you guys buys it off of me. See, if I let one of you guys have it for the same price I'm selling it for, you would have to come down here with the money to give her. I'm not gonna ever pull my money out the bank or nothing. So, and you'd have to buy it just like you saw it, just like you see it. You know. I'd buy it for $2,000 all day long, all day long. I was already plotting on how I was gonna go get the money today to go, you know, to get like 600 out of, you know, 3 accounts or whatever. You know. But you know, when a piece of equipment comes out like that, you got to seize the moment. And you got to be looking out for stuff like that too. Especially this time of year, because a lot of people, you know, bought a new mower, you know, in May, and they looking crazy right now because they didn't realize how hot it is out here. It's hot out here, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew that. They didn't realize, you know, all the headache it is to run a business out here. They thought it was going to be easy because they see Ray sitting on a mower all day. I mean, you know, it ain't easy, man. So there's a lot of people every year. If y'all look on Facebook Marketplace and just, you know, just look, you'll see people selling their equipment. And a lot of the times it'll be pretty decent equipment that they just got, or, you know, they bought relatively new, or they bought brand new back just, you know, 3 or 4 months ago. But you got to have the money. You got to have the cash. You can't be trying to finance it with them or nothing. So, but I know a lot of my subscribers that watch the videos, you guys handle y'all's money good like I do. And I've already gotten a couple text messages from you guys, I ain't gonna say who, talking about, if you get that mower, Ray, I want it, man. I got like 5 people in undercover text messages, man. You know? And I'll do somebody a solid, you know, but I'm not gonna put if I have to go to the bank and pull my money out and give her my money while I'm waiting on somebody, whoever, to come get it, then I'm not going to want to do that without making money on it. And the thing about it is, if I don't do that, going to take her the money, you know, then somebody else will buy it off of her. See? And at the end of the day, to be honest with y'all right now, as I'm sitting here in this truck, in the AC, I don't believe it's going to be available for me to buy. Because I believe that the nephew, whoever, family member that she's told me about, she just told me this 15 minutes ago, told me about, I believe that he's going to end up getting it. Because it don't take a rocket scientist to know that if she'll sell it to me for $2,000, she might let him have it for $1,500. I don't know. I would, my family member. She ain't gonna take a hit on it no matter what. But we got a busy week this week. Aside from that, we got a busy week this week. We do. And I don't know about what Francisco's doing. I'm gonna try to call him real quick on the way home here, because I haven't heard nothing from him, man. And if he's not gonna be able to come out here and work anymore this summer, I need to know, so I can, you know, well, I get my mind right. We can do the rest of the year though without him, really. Well, I don't know. Hell yeah, man. So tomorrow me and Zach can handle it. Well, this week we can handle it, as long as I know. Y'all saw how I do the software and all. Y'all see, well, y'all see the default view, and I do tweak that and move stuff around and add a few in there that is not on there right now. Yeah. Anyway, y'all know what it is, man. It's Sammy time Sunday. See ya.